Welcome to another episode of Spark Your Mind, ideas, information, and inspiration to transform your life. In this video, we're going to learn about emotional intelligence and its importance in the workplace, how EQ is the new IQ. Experience, IQ, and technical skills are important, but emotional intelligence is becoming one of the most important attributes for success in business. Let's find out more about emotional intelligence and how it relates to workplace. So what is emotional intelligence or EQ? It is the ability to be aware of understanding and knowing your own emotions and managing them appropriately. It is also the ability of being aware of the emotions of others and being able to relate to them, which brings it to the ability of relating to others in a way that is effective both personally and professionally in a wide array of contexts and roles. So why is emotional intelligence important at work? Well, emotional intelligence helps us manage stress, it is vital for enhanced cooperation and teamwork, and it helps us to learn to be better in relationships, which brings it to collaboration. Our ability to work together is profoundly impacted by our emotions and requires an ability to self-soothe, connect, and integrate in workplace relationships. So let's understand why emotions are important in the context of business. Well, the three pillars of emotional capacities are self-reflection, self-regulation, and empathy, which is the foundation for all competencies and skill. So why emotional intelligence is needed to succeed? Well, according to studies, 67% of all competencies is deemed essential for high performance when related to EQ. It was also discovered that EQ mattered twice as much as technical knowledge or IQ. Another study found that when asked what traits set superior performances apart, EQ competencies were highlighted 44% of the time and cognitive intelligence competencies only 19%. One study tested 186 executives on EQ and compared their scores with their company's profitability. Leaders who scored high on their EQ were also likely to be highly more profitable. Speaking of CEOs, let's see what are the benefits of EQ in the workplace. Emotionally intelligent people are an asset to a workplace as they can successfully manage difficult situations, express themselves clearly, gain respect from others, influence other people, entice other people to help them out, keep cool under pressure, motivate themselves to get things done, and manage other people effectively when negotiating. So what are some of the not so great impacts of low emotional intelligent people? Well, low emotional EQ people tend to blame others. They tend to be victims of their circumstances. They use words like, if only I could. Leaders who are low in EQ do not listen to others or are open to suggestions. They develop opinions which are highly biased and they do not welcome opinions of others. They can be passive-aggressive or passive or aggressive in their communication, and they have an inability to get critical feedback or give critical feedback. So what are some of the good examples of emotionally intelligent CEOs? Well, let's talk about Jeff Bezos at Amazon. Jeff Bezos' obsession with the hearts and minds of his customers and long-term perspective on relationships as his business strategy is very well known. He famously discussed this during his YouTube announcement on Amazon Zappos acquisition in 2009. The next on our list is the very famous Mr. Warren Buffett. Buffett once famously stated that success in investing doesn't compete with IQ. Once you are the level or above the level of 25, once you have ordinary intelligence, what you need is a temperament to control the urges that get people into investing. Buffett is relationship driven and he asks his CEO to run their companies as if they were to own them 100 years from now. Next on our list is Ursula Burns of Xerox. In tandem with Anne McCauley, who moved up to chairperson, Burns transitioned to CEO as the first woman-to-woman CEO leadership transition in a Fortune 500 company, in what has become a pivotal case study in organizational development. Direct yet respectful, her assertiveness is matched by a sense of mission that inspires her and her employees. Now, that's true emotional intelligence and leadership right there. Moving along is Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan Chase. At Harvard Business School, he said, you know all about IQ and EQ. Your IQs are all high enough for you to be successful, but where people often fall short is EQ. It is something that you develop over time. A lot of management skills are EQ, and because management is all about people skills and how people function. Last but not the least on our list is Howard Schultz from Starbucks. Schultz says the main reason he came back was the love of his company and his people. Schultz is a dedicated CEO and he's very generous to his employees when it comes to healthcare benefits. He was inspired by this because his father lost his health insurance benefits when Schultz was just a kid. So how would you know that you are hiring an emotionally intelligent staff? What are the qualities that you would be specifically looking for in order to create a great team? One of the qualities to look for is self-awareness. If a person has a healthy sense of self-awareness, they understand their own strengths and weaknesses, as well as how their actions affect others. A person who is self-aware is usually better able to handle and learn from their constructive criticism than one who is not. Self-regulation is also a great EQ skill. A person who has great EQ can maturely reveal their emotions and exercise restraint when needed. Instead of squelching their feelings, they express them with restraint and control. Not to forget about empathy. A person who has empathy has compassion and an understanding of human nature that allows them to connect with other people on an emotional level. The ability to be empathetic to other people provides great service and responds genuinely to others' concerns. People skills. People who are emotionally intelligent are able to build rapport and trust quickly with others and their teams. They avoid power struggles and backstabbing. They usually enjoy people and respect them when they're around them. Most importantly, EQ people are highly motivated. Emotionally intelligent people are self-motivated. They're not motivated by money or title. They are usually resilient, optimistic, even when they encounter disappointment, and are driven by ambition. This article was originally written by Richard Madison and the infographics were provided by Braden School of Management. Spark Your Mind created this video purely for educational basis. If you found this video helpful, please like or subscribe for more information in the future. I would love to hear from you and your comments. What did you think about this video and what are your personal favorite emotional intelligence skills? Up until our next video, stay cool, stay fun, stay weird. Thank you for watching.